I'm Michael Diamond. This is Muscle Central. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment. Okay, the 2023 Texas Pros in the books. Andrew Jack punched his ticket to the Olympia, taking first place. Hunter Labrada, who was already qualified for the Olympia, second, and Carlos Thomas Jr. in his pro debut, third. Let's talk about Andrew and Hunter. Now, it wasn't an easy victory. It wasn't a clear-cut victory. After prejudging, it was still up in the air. When they came back in the evening for the finals, it wasn't a confirmation round. They were being rejudged, and they were put through the motions a lot. Maybe that might have been Hunter's downfall, because as they were pressed more and more in the comparisons, pushed more and more, Hunter appeared to fade a little bit, while Andrew seemed to look a little tired. Like when Andrew maintained his composure, I'm not sure whether that was a deciding factor, but like I said, it was up in the air going into the finals. Now, I said previously that, and I don't want to scream politics, but I felt that since Hunter was already qualified for the Olympia, if the competition was close in any manner between Hunter and Andrew, that Andrew would get the nod. I'm sure they want to see him in the Olympia. There's still a lot of hype around him, and there's a lot of attraction to him, and potentially can generate more pay-per-view sales, more seats in the audience. They want him there. I felt that if it was close, he would definitely get the nod. I'm not saying that's it, but it was close. Now, I'm not trying to knock Andrew Jack in any means, but I still think that he needs to fill out his physique. Don't get me wrong, he has a beautiful physique. Shape, structure, everything. It's very eye-pleasing. But it's bodybuilding. And the truth is, the taller you are, the more muscle you need to carry. I also noticed that Andrew has longer limbs, long arms, long legs in relation to his torso. I still think that in some shots he looks, might I say, lanky. I think he needs to, and it sounds crazy saying it because he's probably stepping on stage close to 300 pounds, but he's also 6'2". He needs to put on more muscle in that upper body, shoulders, arms, and I think that would offset the longer limbs. Either way, I personally think that he really does need to put on more size still. He's supposedly 5 pounds of muscle added since the Arnold. Against shorter guys in comparisons, I think it's not as noticeable. You can't help but look at that guy. Your eyes are drawn to him, and it's not as noticeable. But when if he stands next to someone like Samson Dowda, who is just an inch shorter than him, very good shape and structure also. You look at the two of them, you see a lot more thick, dense muscle on Samson Dowda. Being almost as tall as Andrew and having that great structure. When you see the two of them next to each other, you can see it's even more apparent, I think, that Andrew needs a little more mass, a little more muscle on his frame. As crazy as that might sound, like I said, he's almost 300 pounds, but it's still bodybuilding, and it's about muscle, and the taller you are, the more muscle you need to fill out the frame, plain and simple. Can he do it for Miss Olympia? What do I think about him on stage at the Olympia this year? I think he's going to move up in placings. I see him possibly making top 5. But personally, I don't see him higher than 5th. Not this year, at least. What happens the following year, when he has more time to make more improvements, put on more muscle? He's young. I'm saying he's not young. He's almost 40, and typically that's the later part of a bodybuilder's career. But to his credit, he doesn't have a lot of years under his belt as a bodybuilder. His body's a little fresh. So really put on the muscle that I think he needs, possibly. This year, to conclude this video, congratulations on your win at Texas Pro. I'm looking forward to seeing you on the Olympia stage. I do think you're going to place better than last year, but I don't see Andrew Jack being a threat to win, at least not this year. Okay, I probably got a lot of disagreements with me on that. Either way, let me know in the comments section. Like the video, thumbs up, share, subscribe, turn on those notifications. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.